Hi, I'm Nicholas from MultiMinds. Data has become an important asset for any company, regardless of size. But to get the most of your data, you need a solid data strategy. With technology developing so fast these days, many businesses are struggling to keep up. This can lead to companies eagerly jumping on new technologies that aren't fit for their business, or to inaction, where companies don't know what to do and just lag behind. Either way, it doesn't let a business realize the possibilities of their data. That's why you need a clear data strategy, and a data strategy to us has 6 key elements that make it a successful one. Let's go over them one by one. First, data quality. This is the most obvious one. A data strategy requires data, and the data quality needs to be high enough. It needs to be well defined, structured, and trusted. Second, business value. How are you going to create value with your data? Or in other words, how are you going to monetize it? It's basically creating a business model for your data. The value can be direct, like selling your data, or indirect, like using it to improve the customer experience. Third, company buy-in. A data strategy affects the whole company, not just the marketing department or the sales department. Creating data awareness across the company is essential for a winning strategy. Fourth, talent. Someone is going to have to execute your data strategy. You need people that are experienced and have the right skills on different levels of your organization. Strategic people can rationalize business problems, and technical people who can build models and integrate data from different systems. 5. Technology. You need to identify and choose technology that fits your business and can scale easily. Here you need to think long term and not only come up with an architecture that can solve problems of today, but also solve the problems of tomorrow. And finally, governance. Oh so boring, but oh so important. You need to make sure you're in compliance with the laws and regulations, like the GDPR in Europe or the California Consumer Privacy Act, for example. Privacy is a hot topic today, and you better take it serious. It takes all 6 elements to succeed with your strategy. Missing any of those elements compromises your overall data strategy and makes you less effective. So let's take a look on how these impact your effectiveness. Low data quality is a real showstopper, and unfortunately, bad data is the norm. Getting in front of your data quality means fewer mistakes, lower costs, more accurate insights, and better products. Bad data has immediate consequences, but the most important one is loss of trust from stakeholders inside your company, or loss of trust from customers. Creating business value. Just stating that the value of your data strategy is input for analytics is vague and doesn't really show a clear benefit. You need to define how you use analytics to create business value by describing some exact use cases. Without doing that, there's no real business benefit and money invested will be lost. With no company buy-in, you essentially operate in a silo, yet the data is scattered across different silos and comes from different departments. With no buy-in from management, unlocking the potential of the company's data will be a long and painstaking process. It will minimize the impact and handicap your activation strategies. Without talent, you can't properly execute your data strategy. And I'm not just talking about technically skilled people, it's about management and leadership as well. People across the organization need to know how to use data effectively. Without the right people, it will be hard to grow to success across the entire organization. Technology. The first mistake companies make with technology is that they think it will solve everything. We need to get this solution because half of the Fortune 500 companies use it as well, and once we have it, we'll be successful. Not true, of course. Technology and tool selection needs to align with the company's business objectives and the maturity level in order to be successful. And once you are successful on a smaller scale, you need to be able to scale it up. If you can't scale your technology stack, you will need to rethink your entire architecture, which can be a very costly exercise. And finally, governance. Fail at this and it will cost you time, it will cost you money and trouble. This is all about managing risk, keeping your data safe, following regulations, and respecting privacy. Essential here is the role of the DPO, the Data Protection Officer. If you don't have a DPO, you need to hire one. The relationship with your customer is at stake here, so don't take that lightly. So there you have it, the 6 key elements for a successful data strategy. Hopefully, this can help you define or improve your own strategy. And if you need more in-depth support, you can always hire MultiMinds. We'd love to help. Thank you.